What's up with you? Huh. I wonder if you could read that. Hey there, Lioness. What's up? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Hey, what's up, Totally Mixed? Hey, what's up, Rue? D-Love. Oh, it's D-Love. D-Love. Thanks, D-Love. I do my bestest. It's been a little while, so I ain't gonna make it super long today. I'm trying to stay like under like 90 minutes. You did say you come back, and you've been back too, consistently too. Hey, what's up, Soul Child? Soul Child. Hey. What's up with you? Nay, what's up? Aries in the building. We starting with y'all. We going back. We going forward. All right, so we better get started in 2 seconds. I got a different deck I want to use. I just gotta shuffle this. All right, so we getting started. Aries, who's best fit for you right now? Now this could be romantic, but this can also be just in life in general. So this could be like friendships, career. Like I'm just gonna kind of just read it as it come out. So, but it could be romantic for some of y'all, cause I know a lot of people was looking for romance. But I kind of like these to play out all the way. Hey there, Aloe. I try to make them like fit for a lot of different situations, not just one. Cause you know, life plays out more than just one way. All right. Hell yeah. Look at the community jumping. All right, so let's get started. Aries, where we at? 240. So Aries. Who we got? This could be somebody who you guys keep going over a same repeated pattern with. Could be a Pisces. All right, this may be somebody who wants closure, or somebody who wants to start again. Like maybe you had closure with this person. I say maybe you had, because I seen square show up, and square usually represents needing to compromise or needing to take some time to pause and reflect. Like the way that you've done things no longer work that way. So this could be somebody who's like ending a pattern, or someone who's maybe becoming aware of a certain pattern they got. Like it's a lot of subconscious behaviors that they maybe exercise. So they could be like very nitpicky, very like kind of like picky about shit in general, very critical, skeptical of people. They maybe always ask a bunch of questions. They may be very nosy, very strategic with you with the stuff that they say. You know what I mean? This could also be somebody who's probably into like education, maybe a writer, or they maybe have a different philosophy than you, possibly foreign, possibly. Don't really have to be. Foreign can just be like, they don't do things the way we do it. Like for instance, if I'm from Delaware, maybe you're from Kentucky, you may be foreign to me. The way y'all do stuff down there ain't how we do stuff up here. So that's a little foreign, that little stuff that you tried to run just now. You get me? So it may be like that. You may be this type of feeling with this person, where it's like, you know, how you did things down there are not how we do things, or how you did things before is not how I do things. So it could be a Capricorn. All right, I got Virgo, Sag, Pisces. All right. No, I didn't go ghost. I didn't go ghost. I was on vacation. I went to California, sunny California. All right, so it could be a Cancer. So this is going to be somebody who actually has the same feelings as you. We got Leo. This is somebody who has the same feelings as you. Could be possibly you could be already in a partnership with them for some of y'all. All right, because this is somebody who doesn't like being alone. They maybe tend to be like social, not social, but like socially awkward. All right, I got Aries. All right, and I got Aquarius. So this is also somebody who can be very harshly critical of other people. Like they criticize people. This may be somebody who you feel you had to walk away from. Like it's an issue with them expressing their emotions. They have a issue with expressing their emotions. This is somebody who just is maybe around for the good times or the best parts of the relationship, or at least it'll feel that way. Like this may be somebody who doesn't really deal with like emotional depth, because I don't really got no cups. I saw the two of cups. Two cups just means they feel the same way you feel. So for some of y'all, this may be more just like a relationship that's just like fun based. Doesn't always have to be sexual, but just like more fun based. We go on adventures. You're just happy when they're around. The vibes are always good. This may be somebody who has deep conversations, or they tend to know stuff that other people don't know. So maybe they're into like gossip. They may be a street dude, street girl, or like know something about the streets a little bit, because the Five of Swords and the Emperor, the Hierophant, not the Hierophant, the Five of Swords and the Hermit kind of gives me somebody who doesn't really hang around a lot of people in society. You know, well, Hermit never really does. But in reverse, is somebody who tends to maybe go out, even though they don't really want to. They maybe just go out and get the tea. So it's maybe somebody who knows a lot. All right, they could be in a leadership position, or like a teacher, or just have a lot of information. That's why I kind of feel like they maybe know about what like the happenings, what's going around. All right, this could be somebody who even ghosted you, or like you guys don't talk to that often, or when you talk to them, maybe there's like a tension, because maybe you guys, because sometimes it could be somebody who tries to outsmart you in some ways, or tries to know more than you, or tries to come off as like a teacher. Hey, what's up, L. Johnson? Or tries to come off like maybe a teacher in a way, like maybe they're like they're trying to teach you. So there's maybe somebody who has like big ideas, big expansive, like, you know, maybe even I was gonna say a big expansive vocabulary. So maybe the way that they talk comes off as like a know-it-all in a way, or they come off like, you know, they're very good at holding conversations. So they maybe like just feel like they can just say whatever and people go for it. Like maybe that's how it works for them. Like maybe they have like these certain beliefs or principles that everybody likes. You know what I mean? Like everybody kind of agrees with this person. Like they have these big ideas, and sometimes it's unrealistic, because we got Pisces and Sag, and these are usually people who don't know limits. They don't know their own boundaries. You know what I mean? So it could be somebody who's like well educated. Even if they didn't go to college, they're like well educated, probably from world experience. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is somebody who's also like fair. They like to share. They like to give. This is how they get people into connections with them. All right. So this person, why is this person though best fit for you? Because this is somebody who actually wants a relationship but doesn't want to let you know it. So if you guys aren't, yeah, definitely. So for some of y'all, like I said, it's a fun-based relationship, because I got the Page of Cups in reverse too, Strength in reverse, and the King of Cups. So this person has a whole lot of love for you. But with the Page of Cups, and because I was seeing all those swords in beginning stages, this is somebody who doesn't know how to. For some of y'all, they may either be too old or too young. You know, too old or too young. One of those two, right? All right, not necessarily that. It just may come off as like them being immature. They may be an adult and like old enough, but they just kind of come off as immature when it comes to expressing. This is somebody who can play games, emotional games. They don't want you to know how deeply they feel for you. So this will come off as like flirty, maybe even trying to like criticize you in some ways, but in a playful way. You know what I mean? In a playful way. Like you got all those guys texting your phone, all those women be hitting you up, like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It could be jokingly playing, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's just kind of like to get you to be in your feels, because they kind of want to like feel you out, but they don't want to be direct about things. All right. So this is somebody who plays strategic with you, and they try to do their best to be perfectionistic, or do their best to get things right around you. So that could be the emotional games that they play, where they're not really being genuine and sincere, but they really have a lot of emotions and sincerity for you. They just don't want you to know that. All right. So it's maybe even somebody who's like into science, poetry, probably they're very good at words. They're good with words, but like they don't express the emotions. So maybe they work a job where they talk, or where they communicate, or where they express their thoughts, or maybe it's even like writing. So I kind of felt like there was a writer, or they do book or publishing or something like that. So maybe like a writer, publisher, something like that. All right. But they just kind of come off as maybe socially awkward, not really hanging around a lot of people. And even if they're socially awkward, they still get a lot of attention. You know what I mean? Like there's somebody who gets noticed. They get noticed. Probably for, I was going to say for their clothes, because that's the first thing I noticed on this page, is clothes. So maybe for their clothes or for their sense of style, they get noticed a lot. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who's strategic with how they present themselves. They like to be seen in the best light. All right. And so you guys probably just have like a fun-based relationship where it's like, you know, I see you when I'm not even gonna say I see you when I see you, because like this is somebody who, like, you guys probably interacted with this person on a regular, or like had some type of connection with this person, where it's like maybe even for some of y'all stay at like a distance, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like you guys have an interaction with this person because this person feels that they need to hold back from you as a way of trying to get control of the relationship, or get you to start expressing how you feel. So it's like an ego battle that you may be having with this person, where they don't want to acknowledge that they're attracted to you. They want you to come out and say, hey, what's up? But if it's somebody who you're with, this is still somebody who feels disempowered in the relationship. They don't feel like they can make you do what they want you to do. All right. Yeah, you made Aries just in time too, fairy godmother. So if this is like somebody who you were once dealing with, this is somebody who's in sorrow and they kind of want closure, but they also want to start the situation all over again. All right. So let me get you signs. We got Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Aries, and Virgo. All right. So I was about to say for some of y'all, did I say that? I say he. So did I say that they were in education? Because I kind of feel like they were. Like maybe they're a teacher or something. Like they know stuff. This is somebody who knows stuff. All right. So that's for Aries. Put it like this. All right. Taurus. And look, y'all, I had plans to, I had some plans to, cause I did some videos that I did like way back in like last August. So I had planned to like, not record them, but I planned to like post them. And I just forgot to send them to my people so that way they could post it for me. Now I gotta wait till like Thursday or Wednesday and then I could post it. All right, so Taurus, it may be a Libra for some of y'all. Again, the same card. So maybe it's a Sagittarius. So maybe you guys are dealing with this, maybe the same energy, probably because of like being around each other, like being so closely related. Yeah, it's definitely a talker. Again, a communicator, somebody who, for some of y'all, they may stay a short distance from you. All right, this is also somebody who you're having conflict with or you have power struggles with. So it could be a Sag, could be a Gemini or a Virgo. All right, this is somebody who you keep seeing obstacles with in the connection. So maybe it's like the way you guys communicate with each other. Like maybe you guys have issues understanding what the other is saying, or there's always misinterpretations. So with the square here, it's usually like difficulties, it's power struggles, but it's also like not high lows. It's usually push-pull dynamics, where some days you're more interested in this person is, other days they're more interested in you are, and you may fall back. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those issues. And somebody who sometimes tests your will, or tests your limits, or tests your boundaries. All right. This is somebody who has a great perception though. And they have, I'm gonna say very witty. All right, maybe they have their own little philosophy. Well, we all have our own philosophy, but they could be very spiritual too, deeply spiritual, or like non-traditionally spiritual maybe. So like they could be spiritual. Now, non-traditional spiritual could be like somebody who's a Christian or who like goes to church every Sunday, Saturday, whatever, right? But maybe they just do stuff in a more, what do they call it, more of a worldly way still, where maybe they may still listen to rap music, like street music. Maybe they still smoke weed. Maybe they still have casual sex. Maybe they still drink alcohol and, you know, or get drunk or some shit, you know what I mean? Or gamble or whatever. Like they still maybe indulge so that they can be spiritual, but they may still indulge in something in a way. I kind of feel that way because like Six of Wands sometimes is somebody who's low key, right? Sometimes the Hermit can be that way too, but I kind of feel like this is somebody who's low key. For some of y'all, this is also somebody who's maybe not your usual type. They maybe indulge in pleasure. This could be somebody who you're dating or who wants to date you. If it's not somebody who wants to date you, there's somebody who wants to maybe share, like find a shared interest between y'all. They just want to be friends, because I seen the 5th house here. So this may be somebody who just wants to be friends for some of y'all, and they want to be able to like create with y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys are creators or whatever, but maybe it's like create with you. But sometimes it's just like want to have fun. Let's go out on like, you know, adventures and, you know, let's go over here, go over there. There's somebody who kind of wants to use you for clout. Like this is somebody who's attractive. So maybe because you're attractive and they're attractive, they want to be seen around you, like together. This makes us look good because we're together. You know what I mean? But it's not really like a power couple, because the 5th house is not really about a long-term relationship. It's more so about a fun-based relationship, kind of like Aries, but it's one where we, you know, we have a lot more entertainment together. You know, we do sex. We may even want to have kids. You know what I mean? It's one of those, like, it's very passionate and it's exciting, and you never know what's going to happen. But it's also a feeling of like peace and bliss. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who has like an unofficial, maybe they have like an unofficial title. Could be a Capricorn or Aquarius. So it's maybe, for some of y'all, like I said, it's maybe a teacher, talker, communicator, speaker. I ain't gonna say, maybe an actor, cause not really an actor. It's not an actor. It's somebody who has great intuition. Great intuition. All right, but more in like a, I would say like a practical way, like just the stuff that makes sense. So like their intuition is good, but maybe it's like based on like the stuff that they've already seen or encountered, or it has to do more so with like them just knowing what to say, because they're good at communicating, they're good at talking. So it kind of comes off as like that too. All right, but this is somebody who just is very perceptive. They pay attention to details. They like watch shit. All right, and the way they talk is maybe is a big thing here. But like I said, when I say that they're like not your usual type could be like maybe they're not tall, maybe they're not slim, maybe they're not fat, maybe they're not light skin, dark skin, white skin, Asian, maybe they're not that way. Or maybe they just don't have like the same beliefs when it comes to like maybe religion, when it comes to children, when it comes to anything. It's like something about us is off a little bit, but not like super bad. All right, because it's somebody who's also very truthful, and they can sometimes come off as a little critical, a little sharp with the stuff that they say. Like this, somebody sometimes can give you like harsh truth when you're not really ready for it. Because I got King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So for some of y'all, it is a relationship with somebody who you're dealing with, but it's more fun based. Because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are not really people who are deep in love. They're more together for like practical reasons or for more rational reasons. Like you're a boss, I'm a boss, so we should be together. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense. It doesn't necessarily like it would be like starting a business. I was just having this conversation with somebody before. Yesterday, like this weekend, matter of fact, during when I was visiting. So I was talking about how building relationships has to do more so with the desire, what we want in the relationship. Like if we're trying to build a relationship that's more so about like money and stability, we don't really need a lot of emotional compatibility. Emotions aren't really that important. All we're trying to build is a legacy, financial security, material good. You know what I mean? We're not really, and we want our status. We don't really have that emotional connection. King of Swords, Queen of Swords don't really have that emotional connection. They're there and they have love, but it's more from like, what's the greater good? So like this person you may have fun with this person. You may enjoy being around this person. They may make you look good, but at the same time, there's that feeling of like, I don't know if this is going to work because we don't really share the same exact beliefs. You know what I mean? Like the same principles and values. We don't carry those or hold those true. You know what I mean? We just have fun. It's maybe great sex. It's like, you know, dates. Maybe they gift you stuff. It could be like any of that. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff like that. Like King of Swords, I mean, he could be a gifter. Well, yeah, we got Nine of Cups in reverse. So you ending page, I mean, the Knight of Cups. So yeah, okay, so they could be generous. But with the Knight of Cups in reverse, they give with a motive. Because this is somebody who's usually greedy and probably a, what do they call it? A trophy hunter, where they just like what's pretty, what's attractive, and they don't mind giving, but it's like tactical. I thought about this. I seen you when I was going to give to you. I know why I'm giving to you. And you probably understand what the relationship is between y'all too. You know what I mean? So for some of y'all, it's just like business, money, like, you know, entertainment, joy, fun. Like we just kind of kick it. You're smart, I'm smart. If we're around, you know what I mean? We make things happen. I like being seen around you because you increase my clout or my public recognition. People know me. People respect me more when you're around. It validates me. So it's like that. It could be business. It's not bad. It's just like, this is just what relationships are. It's like that. It's like if I was trying to build my name up or build a brand up, I would probably, you know, collab with somebody. Like, hey, I'm gonna collab with you because you on this project makes me look good. That's, you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's just human nature. It's not nothing, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to express it in a bad way, but this is going to be a relationship for some of y'all that's going to be an opportunity to grow or for growth. All right. So for some of y'all, it could be in college. All right, like learning something now or teaching. They could be like an unofficial teacher or mentor. Sometimes I think of like an unofficial teacher or mentor be like people who be like on your Facebook or on your Instagram or wherever social media, posting them enlightening quotes and shit like that, posting spiritual quotes and like every morning and shit like that. So maybe it's like that. Like they try to hype everybody up. Let's have a great day today, y'all. It's a happy Friday. You know what I mean? Or they try to say some deep shit. They be smart. They be smart because they smart, but they just kind of like try to, you know what I mean, like boost everybody's confidence or boost communities or like, you know, maybe they're like an influencer for some of y'all. All right, so let me give you signs. Could be a Sag, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Pisces. All right. So that was a long one too. God damn. 20 minutes on two. That was like 10 minutes apiece. All right. We on Gemini. I was doing too many details. You know I get long-winded. I get to talking. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. You're welcome. Lioness, I got your back. So Gemini. Okay, for some reason it was just looking like you couldn't really see it. All right, Gemini. Who's best fit for you right now? A Virgo? Virgo keep coming out. You must be dealing with the same person. We got Virgo, Cancer. All right, so this is also somebody who probably wants to be of service to you. So this maybe, for somebody else, maybe a new person, all right? Because it's maybe somebody who unexpectedly comes about your way for some of y'all, all right? Because I got unknown. When the comment shows up, it's usually somebody who's unknown. They're a wild card. You don't expect to meet this person, or you're not going to expect it to be this person, all right? So I wanted to say softer features for some reason, because we got Cancer and Virgo. This is somebody who likes to be of service, somebody who likes to take care of your needs, somebody who likes to give to you. All right, they're strategic with how they give, because it's somebody who also knows like where your weaknesses are. This is somebody who knows maybe like, you know, what your vulnerability, well, that's a vulnerability is a weakness. So they know your vulnerabilities, but it's also somebody who's like compassionate towards you. So they may see where you're like struggling or having issues at, but they still want to show you love or still want to show up in the way that you would like them to. There's somebody who's materialistic too. All right, it's an overthinker. So maybe somebody has issues with like sleep, like a weird sleep schedule, or maybe they work overnight, like a weird sleep pattern. All right, but they may come off as like real nurturing. So I got Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. And I got one more right here. Virgo again. So this is somebody who has some money. They're stable. We got King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is somebody who has some money. This is going to be somebody who's planning, strategizing. And this is somebody who's probably trying to figure out what your needs are. What do you need? They may try to tempt you with some type of like material abundance. You know, it could be a Capricorn, Virgo. So I got all earth sign mostly. So you got all three earth signs. We got Gemini, Virgo, well, that's the same thing, Leo, and Pisces. So all the earth sign and Cancer. All right, so you're going to get a message from this person too, unexpectedly. All right, that's how it's going to probably pop off for y'all. Then it's somebody who's strategizing. They've been reflecting on what they're going to say. So this is somebody who's probably going to try to connect with you emotionally, and then maybe try to give you something, or try to like indulge you some way, maybe in pleasure. Hey, what's up, abundance? Or try to indulge you in like pleasure in some way, because this is somebody who's very competitive and somebody who's always up for a challenge. It's probably because they're very stable and mature and they're grounded in themselves and they have something to offer. They probably have a lot to offer. They may have a lot of status. They may have a lot of like possibly money saved, or like they're abundant themselves, all right? This somebody maybe has a home, like a house. Like, so maybe they have like, you know, like a King of Pentacles is somebody who's stable well enough in their career. So even if they're not like having a house, then they're well in their career, wherever they're working at, they have status in their career. All right, but I kind of assume that they're like a business person, maybe kind of wealthy. For some of y'all, everybody's not gonna have a wealthy guy coming, but there's a good chance that this is somebody who's very stable and able to take care of their needs and the needs of others. And they're generous. They just tend to use that money as like a power or control. So like this may be somebody who wants to take care of you, or somebody who likes when they have more than the people that they're dating, because it gives them a level of like control. You know what I mean? They may not overtly want that, but like this is somebody who wants to see you grow, but it kind of comes off as a way of them like, I guess, making themselves seem to be the best option. It's not bad though, because it's somebody who's seeing long-term with you, all right? So like if you guys are looking for maybe marriage or commitment, this would be somebody like that, all right? They're just a little bit afraid. Hey there, hive mind. So this is just somebody who's a little afraid though, you know what I mean? This is somebody who may feel, I mean, I say afraid, but it's not like they're afraid of like competing. It's because it's somebody who feels like they're the better option. So they may, like I said, they may try to like wine and dine you, you know, maybe take on some responsibilities that you have, do some things for you. Like this is somebody who's very strategic about how they present themselves to you. And they have a good public face. You get what I'm saying? They have a good public face. They've attained some type of like stability in their life. You know what I mean? Whether it be home, house, finances, business, public reputation. Like they're solid. This is solid. I kind of want to say they're older, or at least maybe more mature. If they're not older, they're very mature. They could be probably, for some of y'all, in their 30s to the 50s, all right? So if you're like a teen, then you're probably gonna be dealing with a pop-up or a mom or a sugar mom. Like this is gonna be somebody who's like a little bit older. I don't get no young energy. And if they're not older, then they're, like I said, very mature, very grounded. They know who they are. All right, well, this is somebody who kind of, who maybe feels like they're not, I'm not gonna say not good enough. This is somebody maybe is a little bit intimidated in a way by you, or a little nervous to come towards you because they feel like you have a lot of options, you have a lot of opportunities. So that's why I will say nervous or possibly intimidated, but not really, because this is somebody who will compete for your attention. So, and this is somebody who's like really comfortable in themselves. Like they're really chilled, relaxed, don't do too much, but they can fight. So maybe they're like a fighter for some of y'all, or they're just aggressive, but they come aggressive in like a more mature way where like this is somebody who tries to show you proof as opposed to like talking a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? They just try to show you like, look, this is what I can do. This is who I am. And then, you know, you make your choice and decision from there. They feel like they're the best catch that you're going to get. All right. It doesn't mean that you won't, but they do kind of have this confidence like, I'm going to be the best thing that you had, the best thing smoking. So you better jump on. And they may kind of give you some pleasures or some luxuries to make you feel that way. You get me? All right. So let me get signs. Could be a Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So let's get with the Cancers. Yeah, Gemini, that was a good reading so far. Who y'all say had the best reading so far? We only did 3 signs. So is it Aries, Cancer, or Gemini? Because to me, they all be all right. We all have our little periods in time. We all can't get them, you know what I mean? An A1 read. Crab legs. Yeah, me too. Cancer rising. All 3, right? That's what I thought. All 3 did pretty good. They ain't bad. All right. So we got Cancer. Cancer. So Cancer, who's best fit for you right now? All right. So this is going to be an easygoing person. This is going to be somebody you're lucky to meet and run into. All right. This is going to be somebody who's very beneficial in your life. Could be a Leo. All right. So we're going to have, very attractive person. Could be a Libra. For some of y'all, this may be somebody who's like, I was going to say a lawyer, or this may be somebody who's a mediator. All right. Somebody who knows how to like handle conflict, knows how to keep situations calm. They care about the benefit for both people. Like this is somebody who's fair. All right. So there's also somebody who's very confident, very self-expressive. They could be very ambitious, possibly very like, and now I was gonna say enthusiastic, but that's not really the word I was thinking. I was thinking more like, it's passionate. They're more passionate. All right. This somebody's very passionate. All right. Easygoing. I got Pisces energy here. Very romantic. Seducer. All right. This is somebody who also knows how to tell you what you like to hear. They could be, it's romantic. I got Aries here. Right, they're romantic though. This is somebody who doesn't like to use the control. So this is somebody who tries to just like allow things to flow. They're very supportive of you, right? They may be an overindulger. For some of y'all, they may drink. All right, they may drink. Or they may maybe indulge in like overspending. So it could be a Capricorn, could be an Aries, could be a Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, and yeah, Capricorn again. So for some of y'all, this is, I got a player type of energy though. So this may be somebody who's more focused on like work or focused on career. They may be high achieving in the career, or they may be like trying to change their career, take a risk in their career. This may be also somebody who's like an adventurous type of person too. Like they could be I think they're starting like a new career, or they're like starting to maybe like rise in their career, or it's something along the lines of that. Like they're very easygoing, very easygoing. Like this is somebody who knows how to get relationships. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is somebody who can easily get into relationships. Trying is somebody who can easily get into relationships. Like it's not hard. They may be very attractive. And with the Libra and the Leo energy, those are usually my, like I got Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra are my very attractive signs. Now every sign is attractive, but like those are more attractive to like general population. Generally, we're attracted to these 4 signs. You know what I mean? And it's usually for their physical appearance or for their like aesthetics. And Libra is one of those people who is attractive for their aesthetics. Usually their body is like slimmer, but if it's not slimmer, it's made in like, it's shaped in a way where it's very pleasant to just about everybody. Overall, it's very pleasant. All right, it's usually well balanced. So even if they're slim, it's just right. If they're tall, it's just right. If they're fat, it's just right. It's never like overtly like too much of any one thing. You get me? All right, so this is also somebody who's competitive. We got 5 of Wands here too. Very competitive type person. They may be experiencing some type of setback at work for some of y'all. Like this is somebody who doesn't like to work with people. They don't like to collaborate, or like they don't like to ask for help. They don't like assistance. They don't like being around working with people. This is somebody who's a go-getter, ambitious. They would do it themselves, but they can work with people. Like they're good at negotiating. They're good at making deals, but this is usually somebody who's like a loner. They don't really want a team. They got their own agenda. You know what I mean? They got their own mind. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's a go-getter. They're going to do what they want to do. They sometimes come off a little passive when it comes to like working with other people. So like maybe they may let you do whatever and they just like kind of like chip in at the end and get credit for it. You know what I mean? So it could be like that. Sometimes it could be like that. Like somebody kind of like chip in or hangs out and then like, you know, they chip. I say chip in. So maybe sometimes they just throw in with like whatever you got going on. They're like, all right, I'm just going to throw in and help y'all. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up there, Love Yeb? You know what I mean? So it's giving that vibe. Like This could also, for some of y'all, could be somebody who you work with, because we got work besties. So this could be also somebody who you work with. And this may be somebody who's in a relationship. Hey there, Shardy there. So this could be somebody who maybe could be in a relationship, because we got the Emperor here and we got the King of Wands in reverse. Usually these are married men or married women. So maybe they're, if not, maybe they're divorced. You know what I mean? But, you know, whatever. But this is also somebody, like I said, it's somebody who has like their own agenda when it comes to like partnerships and relationships, even though they can get them. They just have like a reason for them. There's a practical reason why we're building together. There's a practical reason why we're together, but I really prefer to do it on my own. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who can really just get it done. They're independent, self-starter. They don't really need other people, but they can. So like this is somebody who's going to be beneficial to you because they don't really need you. You know what I mean? So you don't really have to take care of this person. You don't have to like nurture this person. I mean, you can. You know what I mean? But it's somebody who can also be self-sustainable. They've already made their way before, or they've already made their way. This is somebody who's, like I said, go-getter. They don't need people to do anything. So like when they come into relationships, it comes more so of a place of balance, wholeness, you know what I mean? Of a sensible reason for why we're doing it. It's practical. Like there's a reason for why we're coming into a relationship. It's not just to say, we're in a relationship. This isn't one, I mean, this is somebody who like, it comes off as a player because this is somebody who doesn't need the relationship. That's why. It's like, I could have the relationship and maybe we could work together, but even if we didn't work together, guess what will happen? My needs would still get met. I still would take care of what I need to take care of. So that's that type of person. All right. Yeah, it's somebody who just has a lot of positivity. So maybe they like to inspire you, support you, push you up. All right. It's maybe somebody has like a special talent, gift, ability that they use. Some of y'all, it's like, I was going to say online, but they're like very popular. They have a lot of, they get a lot of attention. All right. All right, so anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Leo, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Capricorn, Leo again. All right. Very attractive person for y'all. All right. He gets a lot of attention. Yo, ghetto famous, yeah. They known for it. What's his sign? What's his sign? Where we at? Leo. Okay. Oh, Taurus. Oh, yeah, Tauruses, they be having the monies. And they usually be like, you know, they usually be handsome or attractive. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Nice body of some sense. You know what I mean? They know how to present their body in a real sensual way. All right. Leo. I'm just shuffling these. This ain't your deck. All right. We're going to give y'all the gold deck. The gold deck. All right, so let me shuffle. So Leo, who's best fit for you right now? And it's like right now, you know what I mean? I guess whenever you watch it. So sometimes it can be multiple people. So like say you dealing with Ron or Sherry Lee from wherever, right? And then, you know, maybe you guys stop talking maybe a month from now, 2 months from now, 1 week, 2 days from now, whatever. The other people that's in there are potentials too. So, you know what I mean? Like it's not just one storyline of one person. Like there's always options. That's why I try to tell people there's always options. You're never without. You're never without. You may feel like you're without, but you're never without. There are always options and opportunities around you, providing you're still alive. You get me? All right. So Leo, who's your best fit for you right now? So this could be somebody who's work focused, work based. Maybe you work with them. Could be a coworker or colleague. Could be a Virgo. I got Gemini, so there's a good talker. All right, this is a very crafty person. Very crafty. But this is somebody who you it's beneficial to meet this person or interact with this person or deal with this person. Like once you interact with this person, it sometimes can take you to the next level or push you a lot further. They have a lot of information. Very chatty. That's what I was about to go off for a second. I was like, hold on, let me. So there's maybe somebody who knows a lot of stuff, but like hold back. Doesn't really say a lot, but like they go with the flow. So like talking to them is like real easy. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe they get you to talk about stuff that you normally wouldn't talk about. And they listen. There's somebody who likes to listen and then also likes to talk. Maybe about themselves. You know what I mean? But like, they're just really good vibes. It's easy going. You know what I mean? They may overindulge in some ways. I think they just work a lot. All right. So we got Aquarius. I think really what they do is just work a lot. All right. And this is somebody who avoids conflict at all costs. All right. Yeah. 9 of Wands. Kind of scary. Kind of spooky. They don't want to fight. Not saying that they won't fight. They just like, they're very strategic and very perceptive. So like, if it looks like something's about to happen, like this would be somebody who hangs out at the bar, at the club, you know what I mean? And recognizes that something's about to go down. They're like, yo, I'm out of here. Before they turn these lights on, I'm gone. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who's like very smart, very analytical, like, I see the shit. Like this is somebody who sees it. Like, man, I ain't playing. They got a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. But it's somebody who's also, if it's a new person, it's somebody who's afraid to come towards you. They may have just left a relationship that didn't go well. Maybe. You know what I mean? So like, if this is a new person, this person is going to flow. The relationship is kind of going to flow straight into it. All right. For some of y'all, if it's like a past person, it's a person that you maybe broke their heart or like you felt like they broke your heart. It's one of those, right? It could be a relationship where you feel complacent, but like they're just easy going. The vibes just feel good. You know what I mean? You may not feel like the relationship is going. Yeah, we got 6 of Cups. You may not feel like the relationship is really going anywhere or moving past a certain point because this person maybe avoids having deeper conversations or really addressing issues. You know what I mean? So like this may be somebody like when you guys are having conflict, they maybe stop talking and avoid it or they deflect. You know what I mean? Like it gives a person who's deflecting. Like this is somebody who doesn't really like to express their emotions. I got Cups, but like, this is somebody who tries to keep it good vibes. They don't really want no conflict. They don't want no issues. So like this could almost be like a fun-based relationship, but it doesn't give a fun-based relationship. It just gives more of like, it feels good. I like having this person around. They're very chatty. I love the conversations that we have. I like the way that they think. You know, we have similar interests because Gemini represents similar interests. So we have similar interests. You know what I mean? This is like we built some type of routine or some type of schedule because of the sixth house. So it's like we built some type of routine schedule. We're used to. So like this may be somebody who like starts just communicating with you, and over time the relationship builds from that, and it just flowed. You just didn't even recognize it. Like there was this person I used to talk to at one time. It was one time, and I never forget it, and that's why I'm trying to tell you this. So all I did, and I never talked to her before. All I did was I said something. I forgot what I said. We just started talking, and the conversation flowed for 2 hours without even recognizing that we're talking. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn. And the whole time we just giggling, because you got the 6 of Cups here. So it's like we giggling and shit. You know what I mean? Like they're a fun time. You're like, dang, I'm so glad to hear from you. They may got a really nice car for some of y'all. A really nice car. It could be newer, or it's just like maybe a fast car, or maybe they care a lot about cars, but it kind of like the cherry is usually a car. Somebody drives a nice car. They could also maybe wear a uniform, like maybe be police or be like a public servant of some sort. You know what I mean? So that's like, this is somebody who's like afraid to really take the relationship further. So they be very like strategic about how they say things to you or how they interact with you. You know what I mean? So like when you try to get real close to them, they be like, or they start trying to talk about other stuff. You know what I mean? Or they may even dip off sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's very strategic how they present themselves. Like this is somebody who doesn't want you to, I was gonna say discover them. You know what I mean? So they don't really want you to know how they really feel about the situation. That's one thing they don't want, because it's somebody who's maybe afraid of being hurt again. They still hold on to something from their past. They may have kids, or you may have known them from the childhood because the 6 of Cups. So it's something like that. You know, it's familiarity because of 6 of Cups. A friend at work, though, not romantic. Oh yeah, that's why I said it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends. And usually, even if it's like with a 3 of Swords, it doesn't have to be like they were broken up from somebody else. This is just somebody who they just don't really trust people too much after like being betrayed by previous friends. You know, they suck when it comes to expressing what bothers them. They don't like, if you say something they don't like, they just may stop talking, or they get strategic about what they say to you after that. Like this is somebody who doesn't really want no issues with you. They don't want to bother you, and they don't really want to like cause any like strife in the relationship. They just like the vibes. They like having you around. You're real cool. You're real chill. I enjoy you. Let's not, whoa, don't do too much. Don't make it into that. I like having you around. I want you to be in my environment. It's beneficial when we're together. Like our vibes go together. We just make shit happen. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's this. We're about to do a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like the results are like endless. Like the possibilities are endless, it seems like. You know what I mean? Like this person makes you feel like there's opportunities everywhere. There's abundance everywhere. We can do anything. You know what I mean? And they can like hype you up to make you feel that way. So, and they may be like successful in a way where it looks like they're really doing it. So you may be like, oh yeah, if you're doing it and you make me feel like that, then hell yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to make it happen. So it could be like somebody like that. You know what I mean? Now, for some of y'all, now I'm not going to say they're in a relationship, but this is somebody who just doesn't want relationships. They like relationships. They like the relationship vibe, but I don't think they're going to be trying to stay in a committed relationship. All right. Like friendships, they may just like, you know, try to keep them casual, fun, short. You know what I mean? Like if it's a friendship or something, they don't try to keep it too much. They don't try to do too much. They're afraid of you like being discovered. All right. Like this somebody's very crafty with how they present themselves to you. All right. They may be like they try not to look at you. That's what I'm about to say. 7 of Swords can sometimes be somebody who tries not to look at you, tries to avoid like seeing you or catching eye contact with you sometimes. Like this is somebody who like fears having to really express how they feel or put what's on their mind out there to you. They could be dealing with grief, sadness, something like that. You know what I mean? Diet, fitness. Maybe they work out. Diet, fitness, something like that. They focus on food or something. Maybe they're a chef. I don't know. Let me give you signs though. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, or Aquarius, Capricorn. All right. I mean, I didn't see no third party. Somebody would have said maybe the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups, maybe, because the King of Swords is usually a married man. Kings are usually married or in a commitment. And I did see the Two of Cups, but it doesn't always mean that this is like somebody who's a third party. But if you know that they got somebody, then that's very clear. You won't need me to tell you that with the cards that confirm that. You could see that with your own too. All right, but it's very strategic. So even if they did, you're gonna have to really have some trouble like figuring out who it is and where they are. Like this is somebody who thinks and they kind of know what to look for. You get me? They're good with details. They are very good with the minute details. All right. So like if they were hiding shit, you gotta really be like on their case. You gotta be fucking Columbo. You know what I mean? Matlock or some shit. You know what I mean? You can't just be you can't just be catching them one day and unlock their phone and there it be. Nah, they slick. All right, they got an alibi and all that shit. All right, so let me give you, who are we on now? Oh, Virgo. Virgo. All right. Did y'all like it when y'all came in? Did y'all like this live? Do you know where the like button is? I was just curious because some people don't be knowing where the like button is. I know I didn't. One day I was in a live recently and I was like, where is the like button? What the fuck? So I waited till the live ended and then I went back and made sure I like it. But I was just kind of curious because sometimes, if you're new to the live, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I try not to bash people like, dang, where is the live? Where is the like? How do I, how I put that thumb in there? Put that thumb in there. All right, so this is going to be somebody who you guys are meant to meet too, Virgo. Could be another Virgo. All right. Of course, the D. Somebody who got status. Could be a Capricorn. All right. For some of y'all, it's career driven, career focused. All right. They maybe have a lot of public recognition, a lot of public attention. Could be a Scorpio. Could be a Sag. All right. For some of y'all, somebody who's like an explorer. I don't want to say well experienced, world experienced. All right. Now they could be popular. They could be famous for some of y'all. And famous can go anywhere. Like they could be popular on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. They could maybe, for what I was about to say, because Sagittarius sometimes is a jokester. So I was about to say they could be like a Facebook comedian, an Instagram comedian, a TikTok comedian. Like maybe they say funny anecdotes. Like this is somebody who has like an expansive way of thinking. You know what I mean? So that's what it gives, like a person who has an expansive way of thinking. But this is somebody who's always focused on moving up. All right, always focused on material success and how they look in public. All right, so they may have a great public image. It's also somebody who's very sexual. All right, works a lot. But maybe they do repetitive work. So maybe it's like a factory or like there's like they have like a routine schedule that they keep up with. All right, like somebody who's very diligent when it comes to like making things happen. They're seeing progress. All right, this is also somebody who's very good at talking, communicating. But this is like somebody who keeps short conversations. They don't like to go in depth. All right, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They got a lot of respect from other people. Like people respect their handle or whatever they say. I got Cancer, the Chariot too. So there's somebody, for some of y'all, they can have car troubles. They could be having like car issues, maybe like that. Or if they're not having car troubles, they just have like a car, maybe got a newer car or something like that. It's somebody who buys a bunch of luxury shit. Sometimes stuff they don't need. That's what I will tell you. And it's somebody, for some of y'all, they're an overgiver or overshare. So this is somebody who overgives to keep people. So they have like a fear of abandonment. So this is somebody who will share with you or give to you because they're afraid of losing a connection with you. So, okay, that's control. That's what this is about. All right, because Four of Pentacles is also about possessing people or controlling people. But so is the Chariot in reverse. It's usually about abuse of power. It's a form of abuse of power. I have status. I have influence. So like this could be like, and we call it abuse of power, which is just like, it happens every day. You know what I mean? Where somebody who's like a celebrity or somebody who we put in like a higher status or rank hits on you. That's it. That's all it is. Like a Drake or like a what's my boy name that did like I mean, I don't know if you guys would go for Drew Carey, but I was thinking about my other dude, Wayne Brady or Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, just give me examples of like people who like would have like an authority in a sense, not necessarily like over you, but because like you value them in a certain way, it would seem like they would like abuse their authority. This could even be like a manager, a boss. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think like counselors and shit. It's like somebody has a public image. They could be a public servant, and this could be like because the moon's here. Sometimes it could be like a hidden romance, secrecy shrouding the relationship. You know what I mean? They may share with you in secret. They may give to you in secret. They may give you information, share resources with you, give you money. You know what I mean? Like this may be somebody who does things for you, does favors for you that they wouldn't do for others. Get you information that they wouldn't give to others. Because the Page of Swords is a nosy motherfucker. It's somebody who always knows what's going on. What's tea? They know. You know what I mean? This is somebody who knows. All right. They be having like their ear to the street or their ear to the community or their ear to the career that they work at. Like somebody who knows a lot. They're very ambitious. All right. For some of y'all, they may be very intuitive because we got the moon here. Maybe very intuitive. I kind of feel like they dress like, so this maybe somebody who can like dress down, but can also like dress up. So maybe predominantly like, let's say like maybe their work uniform is more like a dress down, but like they can like dress up at times. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like you know this person. I mean, you know this person. If you know this person, this is somebody who you had a connection with and you kind of like got over those past memories. Maybe there were secrets that were revealed about them. Maybe there were like just details about them that came out. Sometimes it could be rumors. It could be gossips. It could be any of that. You know what I mean? Or it could be like rumors or gossip they heard about you. It could be any of that. Like it can go both ways. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that. This is somebody who's secretive, though. I will say that. Very secretive. They may be an overindulgent type of person, too. Like, did I say that? Like, maybe they buy a bunch of luxuries or shit. All right. But anyway, it looks like this person's going to be trying to prove that they're the better choice or the better option. Probably by trying to spend on you. Probably trying to, like, give you more than what they think other people are giving to you. All right. But this is also somebody who has issues communicating what they feel. They just have a lot of obsessiveness. So, like, this is somebody who will watch you, secretly watch you, and maybe keep small conversation, like just trying to like, you know, figure you out some. So this is somebody who tries to figure you out by asking little questions. You know what I mean? Just like little, like it's innocent questions, but they're like digging questions. Questions that like try to get more about deeper into what you got going on. Like, you know, what do you have going on? Like what are your long-term goals? You know what I mean? Like they try to get to know you and where you're headed at. And that's how they try to like get into the relationship with you by maybe investing in that. Like this could be somebody who deals with investments or they get money from other people. Sometimes it could be taboo in a way. And taboo could be like this, like doing tarot, or it could be like selling drugs, gambling. Sometimes it could also be like inheritance because the 8th house could be like inheritance. It could be like debts. Like maybe you inherited a mom's house, a dad's house, a pop-up's house, land. Maybe you inherited money. You know what I mean? Like they get other people's money, other people's resources. So this is somebody who's making money or gain their status by gaining it from other people. And it could be like in the form of clout or in the form of other people like giving it to them by money, resources, fame, notoriety, popularity came from like the people around them. And maybe it came from their younger years because of the 6 of Cups, or it becomes because of their like exquisite lifestyle. They may live like a exquisite lifestyle. This may be somebody who usually keeps a lot of options and really doesn't know what they want. You know what I mean? Because they have the ability to do so. They don't really know what they want. They just obsess about the partners that they want because they want to possess them, and then they release them. It's like a, what's the saying? A catch and release. This may be somebody who's like a catch and release type of thing. You know what I mean? It's just for the look. It's just for the fad. I don't really know what I want. I'm just out here enjoying life. So they may be like doing well off. You know what I mean? They may be doing very well off. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, you're going to get communication from them too. But like I said, it's going to be more of them being inquisitive, just asking questions, trying to figure out more shit about you, like what you like, what you're into, who you are, just trying to figure out. Like it's strategic in a way too, because the Page of Swords is a strategic person. That's what it's about. All right. So maybe for some of y'all, they could be like a school, maybe they're a little younger. If they're not young, they're young-minded in the way that they talk. Like they don't really let you, they don't want you to be led on to what they know or what they're trying to get at. You know what I mean? Like this, so they may misdirect you or mislead you in some ways. All right. It may feel like they play mind games. All they really want is your recognition or your attention. All right. And then from there, they're going to try to push the situation. All right. So let me give you the signs. We got Capricorn, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right. I didn't use that same deck again, did I? I did. So we're on Libra. Libra. Okay, I like them likes. We getting up there. I like them likes. All right. Like 50 Cent said, it's free. What more you want? It ain't cost you nothing. Just put your thumb on the like. Put your thumb on it. Make me happy. All right, so, well, that's too many. We ain't gonna go with that. Libra, who's best fit for you right now? Best fit for you right now. All right, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This may be somebody who you're getting to know again. All right, you maybe went to school with this person, or they may be in the schooling. Could be a Virgo. They're very easygoing. Like, this is somebody who comes into your life and makes your life better, very harmonious, doesn't try to rock the boat. All right, this is also somebody who's very supportive of you. Sometimes I was gonna say high-minded ideas. They can be very picky and nitpicky about people. Like, they don't just let anybody, I was gonna say not let everybody be their friend. So maybe they're not friends with everybody. And Virgo tends to be somebody who isolates. So like, just somebody who maybe isolates a lot or doesn't like to be around a lot of people. They can, like, you know, find fault in everybody. So they may be like always, I was gonna say talking shit about people, or like, if it's not necessarily talking shit about people, then they're just like very like, I don't like them. And they don't want to talk to them, and they just kind of stay away from them. It's almost like being bougie, all right? So this is somebody who feels like other people don't compare to you or to them, all right? So this is somebody who focuses on their physical body. This is also somebody who's enlightened, or somebody who's like deeply spiritual for some of y'all. So this is somebody who does not do well with criticisms. Like, if you, so that's funny, because this is somebody who will criticize you or criticize others but can't take it. They don't like conflict, all right? That's somebody who doesn't like conflict. They don't like you to be like poking at them or poking at their weaknesses. Like, so this is somebody who will see your weakness and probably ride you about it, but if you do it to them, they're like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Like, they can't take that. This is somebody who definitely can't take that. For some of y'all, if it's a past person, this is somebody who's looking to negotiate it. There's your Leo. There's a Leo in there. All right, so let me give you signs. We got Aries, Leo, Sag. We got Aquarius. We got Cancer. No, yeah, Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. No. All right. So for some of y'all, this may be somebody who's into like, I was gonna say TV series, because what I was thinking about was Game of Thrones, or like mystical stuff. So maybe they watch like shows that's like mystical or like spiritual, but like fantasy based type of stuff. You know what I mean? So maybe they're into that, or like drama type of stuff. Maybe they like drama. But this is somebody who wants to clear the air between y'all if you're not talking to them. We got 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's looking to clear the air. All right. So if you're like having a beef with this person, this is somebody who's a little bit jealous that you're moving on. All right. And this is somebody who doesn't want you to find love anywhere else. So they want to renew it with y'all. All right. You may find this person is like reliable, and reliable can just sometimes mean that they're consistent. Like, you can consistently see this motherfucker always coming back, or always trying this. No matter what happens, they're going to always try to like rekindle the connection. You know what I mean? So reliable can be that way, but they can also be reliable in like doing things for you too. So like, if your car maybe had a flat tire, if you needed to be picked up from work, you know what I mean? Like, they're consistent and persistent. And one thing I have learned, even though it's not a good thing, persistence always breaks down resistance. You know what I mean? That's kind of like how I live my life most times with a lot of things. The thing for me always be about, is it worth it? What's the value of it? Like, why would I can have it if I want it, but why am I going to put in this much energy for this? When there may be a better opportunity over here with less effort or with less like stress. But this is somebody who was very strategic. So even if and they don't like, so this is somebody who does that. They do that. This is somebody who does that. Like, they don't really want to like compete for your attention. Right? This is actually somebody who maybe tries to be very clever with how they present themselves to you, or very clever with how they present the opportunity to deal with you. Like, they like to be playful, like easygoing vibe. It's German. So we got Gemini and Virgo. So this is maybe for some of y'all, maybe somebody has like a platform or has like social media that's maybe kind of popular, or they are very good with their hands. Like, they may fix stuff. You know, maybe like a handyman, or like a barber, or like a hairstylist, or a MUA, or, you know what I mean? They may do hair or something and shit like that. Like, they're very good with their hands. They could just be multi-talented. Like, they may have like a whole bunch of like hidden talents and abilities that they can use. Like, sometimes the magician in reverse can just be like somebody who misuses their creative potential. So like, this may be somebody who can be like, maybe, they may be like a slick talker. They may be like good at like joking and ranking and shit like that. You know what I mean? But maybe they could be like a writer or a rapper or like maybe they could write skits and shit, but they don't. You know what I mean? They just use it to like downplay people or make people feel bad. You know what I mean? So like they can use their ability for the betterment of everybody, but they may just use it for selfish reasons. Like sometimes success, because the Five of Wands is about competing for the same things that we all compete for: wealth, happiness, success, status, partners, you know what I mean? Achievements and accolades, because it goes into the Six Wands. So it's maybe somebody who sometimes just does it for the gram or for the clout. So like maybe they work odd jobs or like do like weird little creative ventures just to get some Jordans or get like some luxury shit just so it could look good for everybody else. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like this is somebody who may be doing good in their career too though. So like they may like finagle the bagel in a way where it's like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so that way I can get the recognition that I need. All right. Hey, what's up there, Majesty? Jean Julien. All right. So yeah, I do get that they got some type of social media or something like that. They may not really use it like that though. They may not really use their social media like that. All right. Like this may be somebody who kind of stalls out sometimes or like hangs around or just like they get into like a dream state, like where they, what was like, what's that word I'm thinking about? They fantasize a lot or they like dream about shit a lot, but they don't take action on the ideas that they have. So like this maybe somebody has a lot of creative ideas and potential, but they just don't. You know what I mean? Like this somebody doesn't want to deal with conflict or having to like express themselves and possibly deal with people criticizing them or not liking what they do. So they may just usually stay in a comfort zone. You know what I mean? So like that can sometimes be what the magician is in reverse, where they maybe stay in like a comfort zone. Like maybe they're doing good in their career. And like, remember you said like a street pharmacist or whatever, or a gambler or whatever. Or even if they're like working like a legit job, like this could be like somebody, like sometimes with the chair, it could be like a public servant, which could be like army, police, whatever, right? They could be like, you know, having a uniform or even working for the state or the city. And they may not really like the job, but the job pays well. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to do anything else because they pay me good. So I don't really go try any other creative ideas that I have because I don't have to. I'm doing good with this. You get me? So they could be in that type of energy where it's like, I don't really have to because I'm already good with this. And they're very good at talking. So, because you see how I just kind of like explain that very well? Like they may have like rhyme and reason for why they do shit, but it kind of comes off manipulative. Because like, motherfucker, you got all these smarts, all these gifts and these talents and abilities, and that's what you do. That's all you do. Do more. You know what I mean? So they could be very, you know, active and also have like this great personality. You know what I mean? Like they can come off a little bit boisterous or a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Or it's just like an act out. It's an act out. You know what I mean? Like they act out a lot. All right. For some of y'all, they could be young, like younger, but maybe not. Like they just kind of come off as like immature. So even if they're mature, they come off as like reckless, wild. You know what I mean? Wanting to do what they want to do when they want to do it. So they could be a risky type of person. All right. But like it's still strategic because you got Virgo energy here. So it's strategic. They know what they're doing, but you can't really tell because this person comes off as like good vibes, real chill, real easy, real supportive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, damn, you got a great public face, but what is you doing behind the scenes? You know what I mean? So it's like that. Comes off really pleasant. It makes me think of somebody I know now. Now that I'm describing this, it makes me think about this one person that every time I would see them, I'd be like, this motherfucker is doing something. I can't prove it. I could, but I'm not. Like, I just know it. You on some shit. You too clean. You Joel Osteen. You got to have some smut somewhere, bro. Sis, you got to. Because that's just the human nature. You're doing a great job of hiding it. That I will say. So that's usually it. That's why I be on here just telling y'all what's up with me. Like, man, fuck it. Because worst case scenario, you just don't like me. I can deal with that. You know what I mean? This person can't deal with that. They're like, man, what if they don't like me? Whoa, buddy. All right, let me give you signs. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Leo. All right. So that was for Libra. Yo, for real, you know Joel doing something. Think about it. They call my boy TD Jakes. You know what I mean? Like, they catching folks, man. Oprah, everybody. Will Smith, Jada. They catching Diddy. They catching people. R. Kelly, they catching people. Weinstein, like, yo, listen. They catch you. They be seeing it. They be like, yo, over time, people ain't gonna keep letting you just abuse them. They catch people over time. So it's like, yo. But anyway, where was that? Who we on now? Scorpio. Scorpio. But yeah, because everybody has that little hidden side. Even police, even judges, they be having their own little dirt. Like nobody's exempt. That's the whole thing. So like every time I see people who just be like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like I kind of like irritates my soul because they say I irritate your demons because I'm so pure. No, you irritate my soul because I know in order for you to learn the lesson, you had to fuck up. So you hiding this shit is annoying. I ain't gonna look for it, but when it come out, we always like, you know what I mean? You don't want that. Just let it be out. Just let it be what it be. Fuck it. You get me? All right. So anyway, we on Scorpio. All right. What's in the dark comes to the light. That's a fact. And it's like, well, how you gonna handle it? How you gonna deal with it? Because this is somebody who doesn't like conflict. They don't like to be judged by others or criticized by others. You know what I mean? So it's like, they got perfectionistic views. Like I need people to see me a certain light. You know what I mean? And it don't always have to be so negative. You know what I mean? It could be doing anything. But anyway, all right, what we got? We got Gemini. So Scorpio, that's who's best fit for you right now. Gemini. All right, Capricorn. And there was one more. I'll take this last one right here. Well, it's going to be 4 in the end anyway. So we got Scorpio. Okay, it's only 3. Great. Perfect. So for some of y'all, it's maybe like a newer person. If not, this is somebody who presented a disruption in your life. All right, this may be somebody who has status. They're very strategic, great at talking. I was going to say they could be like a spokesperson for some of y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's like a spokesperson for Pepsi. That's kind of big. All right, but very strategic. This is somebody who's very secretive too. All right, they have status. All right, it's very secretive and very powerful. So I think it's because of their status, because of their public image or how people see them. All right. So very quick-witted. This may be somebody who doesn't like to ask for help or doesn't like to work with other people. They may do work on their own. All right, they're very passionate too. And this is somebody who's manipulative. This is somebody who knows how to make things look a certain way. All right, they get easily bored though over things. So like if they watching and they don't see shit, this is somebody who needs to be stimulated a lot. They need adventure, they need excitement, they need stuff to, so like even in conversations, like the conversation has to be exciting. If it's not exciting, this person's like, I'm gone. So like if you just be texting them like, what you doing? Or how was your day? This motherfucker like, man, get a life. I don't got time for this shit right now. You know what I mean? Because like we got the Page of Wands. This could be somebody sometimes who's just, sometimes I think a Page of Wands is like people who like want to come over. They want to go out to eat. They want to go to dinner. They want to go to like a party, a club. Maybe they want to play the game and shit. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who needs stimulation constantly. Maybe they want to have friends over, little parties and shit. Invite me here to where it's lit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like get me lit. You know what I mean? They want to do that type of shit. So it kind of gives this. Like they're very sexual too. And it's probably because they're popular. Right? It's somebody who tends to overlook others. So like maybe because they're attractive too, or they just like have status, so they overlook other people. All right, this may be also somebody who's very defensive when people like present themselves to them or try to like flirt with them or try to like engage with them. All right, okay, so they're bougie then. They're bougie, but they're playful. They always want to be where it's lit, where it's exciting. Oh, we got the Hermit here. Yeah, they're definitely a loner. So this is definitely somebody who sees themselves like maybe too good for others. All right, yeah, very sexual, very tempting too for some of y'all. So I did say when I seen the comment here, sometimes it's unexpected, meaning that this is going to be somebody who you don't know. All right, so some of y'all is going to be somebody you don't know because we got 1, 2, 3, 3 people here. So one of them probably, or one, or maybe all of them will be somebody who you don't know. Career driven, this is somebody who has long-term goals. All right, they may be very focused on their public image, very focused on like the next goal, what's happening. They're very strategic about it. All right, very talkative, competitive. All right, but for some of y'all, this may be a relationship that also has like potential stagnancy. Because this person may care more about how they look, you know what I mean, and proving a point more than anything. Sometimes it can be like egoic, all right? Because it's maybe somebody who has a lot of status and like other people elevate them and put them on a pedestal. So this person sometimes can feel entitled or feel like they possess some type of control, you know what I mean? So they kind of like want you to maybe prove yourself. For others of you, this will be somebody who's going to prove themselves by being outgoing, all right? And really trying to fight for your attention. They're going to be a lot more persistent because the 10 of Wands is here. From the 7 of Wands to the 10 of Wands, they're going to be very persistent, very playful, all right? Very flirty and very charming. You know what I mean? Like they're funny. They're funny and witty. All right. And so they know what to say, and they know how to be sexually enticing too. So this would be somebody who jokes with you playfully and then says some slick shit to you on the side too. Like, yo, you was looking real good in them shorts the other day too. I seen you with them tights. What you doing with it? You know what I mean? Or whatever the girl said, you know what I mean? She tell you that your haircut was looking nice. She know how to, like, you know, make you feel good. That's what this person knows how to do. They know how to make you feel good or make you feel attractive. They know how to inspire you. The way that they talk, especially because they have status, the way that they talk makes you feel like, oh yeah, I'm on some shit. I'm valid. They said it, I'm valid. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. You get what I'm saying? I would say that. But we got the devil here. The devil here is the lovers. The devil is a karmic, is an angel too. I think it's Angel Ariel, which was the god of lust or physical adornments, physical reality. He controlled the life that we live here. So like material success, you can have that. Sex, all the indulgent things that you really want, the things that get you bound here in the physical. We usually look at it as a negative way, the devil, but it's all about the things that you would want here in the physical. So like this could be somebody who's wealthy, rich, you know what I mean, very attractive. Like on a physical level, they run their realm. You get what I'm saying? So they have some type of status where they are, they run it because of what they maybe possess, either in physical or in like material success or just in clout and fame. Like people maybe just put them on a pedestal because either they're very attractive, they're very abundant, or they're very popular. Like they just got that. It's that we know people like that. Think about it. We were in high school at one time and there were people who were jocks, cheerleaders, dance squad, and there were even people who weren't. And sometimes celebrity can be like a popular person. It doesn't, like 10th house is just somebody who's seen by others. They get a lot of recognition. You get me? It's my favorite card too, Kathy. The devil, my card too. I love it. All right, because I understand deeper than just, you know, superficial, because that's what we usually represent the devil with, superficiality. But what you're going to see is this person's going to start being a lot more persistent with you, which could just mean that they're going to be like hitting you up a lot more, being a lot more playful, you know what I mean? Jokey jokes and shit, you know what I mean? Just like really funny, really witty. Like they know like the timing. Timing is for them. They know what to do. And this is somebody who's very dedicated to making shit happen between y'all. All right, it's more about passion, because I got the Four of Wands and the devil. That's usually like a one-night stand. You know what I mean? Because of status. So they maybe like try to indulge you in some pleasure seeking, take you to like a spot. Maybe it's like a short stay at like a restaurant or like a resort. I was thinking a resort. That's why I say like a short stay. So maybe like a weekend resort type of shit, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? So it's something like that. If it's not necessarily that, this is somebody who wants to reunite with you guys. Like they could have said like, yo, are we going to meet up? Let's go do this. And you guys just didn't. Maybe you guys were supposed to meet up somebody, link up at one time or connect, but you guys just didn't. That's kind of what it's giving me right here. All right. Anyway, very sexually attractive, very sexually alluring. You may know this person from the past because we got the Six of Cups. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Sag, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. Definitely got some, what you call it? This person's planning too. They're planning. They just haven't made a decision about when they're going to like do it. It's going to come unexpectedly. All right. Like the communication between them is going to be unexpectedly. And it's going to be playful, flirty, but it's strategic. You know what I mean? But it's just more, it's not even really strategic. It's more so based in like being persistent. They feel like they can overwhelm you with passion and desire and attention and, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what the move is. Juicy read, huh? That's why I did it too. I said, this is gonna be real juicy right here. I ain't done nothing like this in a while. We're gonna see what this do. All right, so we on Saggy. Saggy. All right, boom, bow. All right, okay, we still good. We still right on time. We getting there. We good. All right, I'm doing good. All right, so Saggy. Who is best fit for you right now? Who's best fit for you right now? Could be a Leo. Leo. I was just, when we was doing Leo, we was like, it was a whole lot of Saggy in there too, because good vibes. So this may be somebody you guys are dating or somebody who wants to date you. All right, it's a North Node. So this is somebody you're fated to have a relationship or connection with. All right, so I don't know why I did that. I got Sag again. So Sag or Leo. So fire energy. I was gonna say it's maybe somebody who's religious, or you guys like have differing religious views. You know what I mean? That might be what goes on here. All right. I know they're spiritual though. That's what I will say. So this is somebody who's spiritual. I don't know if it's like openly spiritual. For somebody else, like an art form, or like a what do they call it? Like if it's not like an art form, it's like a hobby that they do maybe, or they have hobbies. So maybe they're like a DIY type of person. So like maybe they, like if it's a guy, maybe he like knows how to like put like shelves and stuff around his house. Maybe he know how to like, you know, make stuff look nice and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of giving that vibe. Like they have some type of like wisdom almost, but it's more like creative. All right, so maybe they could just be like an artist, a rapper, a singer, a writer. Sometimes a writer is a rapper, like or like a poet or whatever. All right, it's maybe for some of y'all, somebody who's foreign, all right, or they're like into the law, or like they know the law, or you know what I mean? There's a Cubs. All right, so what is this? So this is somebody who's looking to replenish the relationship between y'all. They want to clear the air. So if you guys like beefing with this person, this is somebody who wants to clear the air with y'all. If it's not somebody who you're beefing with, this is somebody who just doesn't like conflict. All right, like this is somebody who may not really feel the same way you do emotionally when it comes to the relationship. It may be more for fun, for passion, sex, you know what I mean? All right, Nine of Pentacles. This may be somebody also who depends on you. So Eight of Swords, Hierophant. So for some of y'all, somebody who just got released, or somebody who's like just getting out of a tight, sticky situation. All right, like this is somebody who's now learning to like start believing in themselves. All right, this may also be I got Hierophant here again, so this may be somebody who's divorced for some of y'all, or left a long-standing relationship, or they used to work in like in the government, or they used to work in like an official status. So maybe they used to like be like an official status could be like maybe they were once a manager, maybe they was once a boss, maybe they was once a teacher, maybe they was once a counselor. Like they had an official status at one time and now they don't. All right. So it could be anything. And it could possibly work at like a traditional but non-traditional job. So like traditional could be like Amazon, but it's non-traditional. You know what I mean? Like that's not normally what we would think of. Well, Amazon's factory, so it could be traditional. Amazon Flex though is not traditional. That's non-traditional. Cause that's different. It's like evolved. So maybe that. Like I'm just giving you examples. They don't have to necessarily be that, but like something along the lines of that. Oh, boss of the streets. Yeah, a non-traditional job. Yeah, of course. It's one of their own doing, though. All right, and this is somebody who could be greedy, very superficial when it comes to spending money, because we got Nine of Pentacles. Very superficial when it comes to money. So this is somebody who I think that they maybe just got out of like a situation that they didn't want to be in, and they're like now getting over that grief, or now starting to like deal with it, process it, starting to understand it a little bit. But it's maybe somebody who doesn't have the money that they need. They maybe need money. They maybe want to work with y'all. I was about to say work for y'all. So maybe want to work for y'all, or collaborate with y'all, or you know what I mean? It's something along the lines of that. Like this is somebody who doesn't like to do things on their own, or doesn't want to do things on their own. They're having issues right now. All right, this may not be your usual type either with the Hierophant reverse. This may not be like what you usually go for in relationships or long-term partnerships. And that might be what it is. But like this is also somebody who's like very loving, been nurturing, but they just don't like do it in the way that you want. Sometimes like the way that they talk can sometimes like rub you in the wrong way. It's like they play hard or they play rough. Maybe they're like a horse play. So maybe they like grab you up all type, or sometimes, or like, you know what I mean? Like if it's a friend, this may be somebody who always like, you know, like boxing with you or some shit, or like, you know what I mean? Doing some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they can be a little physical, hands-on. So even if it's not like physical, like punching at you, but it's like, it's hands-on. So like even if it's like a friend, they dap you, they want to hug you, they be like, girl, you know, touching your hair and shit. Like, you know, they just kind of like, they could be a little aggressive, but it's like mildly aggressive. It's not like overtly with you at least. All right. I do know that. But I do get they got status, they got power or control over other people. They can tell people what to do. For some of y'all, they maybe work in the justice system, not in the justice system, they maybe work as like in the military, they may be in like the military, or they work like maybe police, or they do something like where they wear a uniform. Like they have power and authority over others. They can tell other people what to do. So maybe they have status, but like not status over you. You get what I mean? Like they can have authority, but it's not like real authority over you. You know what I'm saying? They just come off as like influential, or come off as like, I know I'm the shit, or I know I can do what I want to do. So that's like that. This may be somebody who just like does what they want to do. They may be entitled because of power or status that they have, or because of like maybe some intimidating factors that they have. Sometimes intimidating could be like they're willing to fight, they just don't. Like maybe people don't want to fight them, Because for some of y'all, they just got out of jail. So this could be like somebody kind of swole or some shit. Or like this is somebody who's usually able to figure out a way to like, what do they call it? Your Achilles heel. So this could be like somebody who figures out where you have a weakness at and knows how to like attack you there. So, you know what I mean? Like most people may not cause issue or strife with them. So this is somebody who's learned a whole lot from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot from experience. So like a lot of like failed attempts at shit. Like they made a lot of mistakes, and this is somebody who learns better from that. So like they get into tight situations and they learn a whole lot once they get into a tight situation, and they free themselves. They usually figure it out, but they just get themselves into like tight situations, and it causes them to like have to think a lot. So this may be somebody like I guess an overthinker, tends to overthink their moves, but they're always focused on like the next destination, where it's going, what's next. They learn from whatever hiccups they experience, but they do tend to be superficial too. All right, because it's like for them, it's more about status, how they look, how they're perceived by others, what they can control, what they can get, what they can do. You know what I mean? It's not super bad. It's just like, this may be somebody who depends on you though, for validation though. So like, which isn't bad. This is like somebody who wants you to say, yeah, you're a good catch. Yeah, you're a good mom. Yeah, you're a good dad. Yeah, you're a good boss. Yeah, you getting some money. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they want you to say that in a way. All right, this is somebody who wants you to say that. They may used to, for some of y'all, they used to be a sports player or like in a competitive sport field, and they gave up or they gave it up or they just don't do that right now, or they maybe retire or they're like on break or something. Sometimes it can be like football or some shit. But anyway, I just know this person just likes to date. This could be like a serial dater, but this is somebody who also could be traditional, but they just don't. So like they may give you the vibe of being in a long-term relationship, but they just not. You know what I mean? They just not. So that's it. But the fifth house is not a long-term relationship. It's a short-term relationship, but it's very passionate, very exciting, very fun. So let me give you signs. Could be a Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo. Did I say Gemini? I think I did. All right. They go by a code of ethics too. That's what you need to know. They got values and ethics. They just may not match yours. You guys may not have the same beliefs or principles or values. You may not value the same things. So that may be why it's more like fun-based friends, you know, casual, I see you when I see you, that type of vibe. All right. But it doesn't give like a runner vibe. It gives like this person will be around, but just like in their own way. Because that makes them feel in control. All right, so who we got? Oh, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, right now, on a scale from 1 to 10, how hot are Capricorns? Right now, without thinking, how hot? Scale to 1 to 10, how hot are Capricorns? Don't lie to me. All right, so Capricorn. Huh. So you got somebody who's looking to commit to y'all, long-term commitment. This could be a Cancer. A 4? Yeah. 10 hotties. Fact. Catty. Thank you. All right, so you definitely got somebody who's looking for a long-term relationship with y'all. I know, Shardeezy, tell them 10. Mediocre. You know, I would expect that from a Leo. I definitely would expect that from a Leo. That's what y'all be saying. On low key, y'all just be attractive and shallow. But I ain't gonna say that about y'all, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna go too hard on y'all because I do like y'all. Y'all do be attractive. But I'm like, that's about it. All right, you may get some money and all that other shit, but after a while, you're like, man, get the fuck away from me, please. All right, so far we got Cancer, Libra, possibly a Sag. Anyway, it's gonna be somebody who's a soulmate to you. All right, somebody who you're, I was gonna say meant to experience, but with the 7th house here, it's gonna be a pivotal relationship. Could be a Capricorn, so it could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries. Some of y'all, this is somebody who changed their job or like is trying to focus on work or wants to change their career. All right, I got Aries here. So for some of y'all, somebody who went viral or somebody who's like online. All right, it's somebody who's not sorry. So for some of y'all, somebody who you guys either gave up on or it's somebody who gave up a relationship. There's somebody who maybe feels like they don't have the advantage in the connection or doesn't feel like they can fight for the connection. They may feel like you took advantage of them. For some of y'all, they may feel like you took advantage of them. Could be a Cancer, could be a Virgo. So this is somebody who's usually like always in the house or somebody who lives alone, lives out like, I was gonna say in the sticks. Let me give you signs real quick. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo, could be a Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Sag, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. For some of y'all, they are a therapist. It says teletherapist. And we got Taurus here too. So we got maturity here. This somebody takes nice pictures. I will say that. Nice pictures. They have nice body. All right, this somebody who maybe was like a high achiever. Maybe they've won a lot of accolades. So maybe like in competitive sports, or maybe they're like maybe somewhere where they compete or whatever. This is a party goer or likes to be at parties, but they also like being alone. So maybe somebody like just pops out when it's like time for like a good time. It's like, oh, hey, here I am. I'm out here. You know what I mean? But they usually be home. You know, it takes great pictures though. All right, for some of y'all, this person probably had a breakup. If this is a person that you were dealing with, it's somebody who you broke up with in the past. With Juno here, it could be like a long-term relationship where you maybe dealt with this person for a while. Long-term relationship could just mean that this person was in your life for a while. It don't have to be, but it's like if it's a new person, this is somebody who wants to build a long-term relationship. But the only issue that may really be happening here is they probably just left a recent relationship. And that might be why, because the Eight of Wands with the Two of Cups in reverse, they may be trying to rush you into a relationship because of a previous relationship that broke or that ended. You know what I mean? But this is somebody who likes partnerships. They're fulfilled when they're in connections. We got Libra energy. It's somebody who's fulfilled when they're in connections. They're used to it. You know what I mean? They know what to do in relationships. They come out, they show their best traits in relationships. All right? But this may be somebody who you guys just don't share the same feelings or emotions about the connection. Two of Cups can sometimes be that, where it's like an issue with maybe you don't feel the same way or they don't feel the same way. You know what I mean? Like you maybe, because this may be somebody who's already thinking of like stability, home, family, like building a foundation. You know what I mean? They may be, and even if they're masculine, they may be like feminine. So they may be like very nurturing, very caring, always focused on what you need. You know what I mean? And that might be why that person feel like you took advantage of them. Because it could be somebody who's always focused on what you need. What do you want? What would make you feel better? What makes the situation better for you? All right, so it's like giving that type of vibe. All right, it's somebody who does like, maybe you did joint endeavors with them or you do joint endeavors with them. All right, like they may be into, maybe they run a business then. I feel like they own a home for some of y'all, like property or something like that. But what y'all really will have is like familiar values. So like you guys would be like, for some of y'all it could be like even like family vibes. Like you guys can maybe want to build families in the same way or build relationships in the same way. You guys may have that compatibility here, but it just kind of gives the impression of like a short-term fling. But it doesn't, but really you guys could make it a long-term. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say right now. So it kind of seems like you guys could be like having a long-term, like, so this may be somebody who likes to talk things out, pick your brain, ask questions. They're curious about you. With the Virgo, with the Hermit and the Page of Swords, this is somebody who likes to ask a lot of questions, likes to get in depth. You know what I mean? They don't want to just be shallow. This is somebody who can talk about real shit with you. You know what I mean? They can really express their feelings. All right, for some of y'all, they may be born in June, which would be like a Cancer sign or Gemini. So maybe they were born like June for some of y'all. There's somebody who knows how to negotiate though, and they're very good at talking. So they may have a nice voice. Eight of Wands though, they may have a nice voice. They may be very good at talking. It could be either fast or it could just be very pleasant when they talk. You just like to hear them. Like, just say it again, boo. What'd you say? Let me hear it. Say it in my ear now. Like that, it could be like that. Like they have a nice voice, right? Like I said, for some of y'all, they're therapists or they talk to people. They listen to a lot of people, or people just like to talk. Maybe they just want to talk to you, pick your brain. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta get on the, I'm out here being a heartbreaker. Yeah, it seemed like that, right? That's what it kind of seemed like. It kind of seemed like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you want long-term relationships because them fire signs be wanting long-term relationships. They just be scary. You know what I mean? Like, what if I put the energy into this and it don't become something? You know what I mean? Hey, it be like that sometimes. There be plenty of times that we do it. All you gotta do is regroup and go back at it if you want it. Earth signs are a little bit more like, we'll keep going. We're more, no, I'm not gonna say more ambitious. We're just more consistent and like staying forward to what we want. Sometimes we stay in situations we don't need. Fire signs aren't like that. You guys don't really give it a chance to really develop. So if it don't really seem like that, you're like, oh, I'm out of here. It's only if the person gives y'all a chase. If they make y'all chase them, then that's when it happens. So maybe this is somebody who wants you to chase them, or this is somebody who, oh, sometimes with the Seven of Wands in reverse or the Two of Cups in reverse, this may be somebody who's like trying to change the dynamic between y'all, where maybe they make you chase or they want to chase you. Because I feel like that's probably why I was telling you this. Because maybe it's like a chase that goes on here. All right. Oh, thank you there, Linus. Let me give you that heart right there. Can I give you that heart? What the fuck? Let me give you that like. Can I give you like a heart? Why did they let me do neither? Are you serious? Oh, there you go. I can do that. There you go. Aha. Thank you for the mediocre Cappy. That's right. Hey, it won't be. Hey, this summer though, it's hot daddy Cappy. You better believe it. All right. Anyway, so this is gonna be somebody who's like marinating and like, so it's somebody who likes communicating with you, talking with you. You're gonna like that. You're gonna like the way that they talk. All right, and they find ways to relate with you. With Libra energy, this is somebody who always finds something in common between y'all, and then they go off on it. And because they're very pleasant with the way they talk, they can keep the conversation going. And with the teletherapist, this is somebody who likes to ask you, what you think about this? They pick your brain. Like they know how to keep you intrigued. All right, this is somebody who's very intrigued with you too. And they imagine you to be deeper. And maybe for some of y'all, they may imagine that you guys are rare because we have the Hermit here, which may be like, or this could be a rare person, meaning that you don't see them around a lot, because the Hermit is usually not seen by a lot of people. You know what I mean? They're usually by themselves. You know what I mean? Yep, definitely. We'll have my arms out and all that. You know what I mean? Shoulders a little wide. Because I ain't been to the gym in a while because my back, right? But my back getting better now. So everybody been asking like, yo, where you been to the gym? My boy even told me, yo, people was asking at the gym. I was like, who was asking about me at the gym? He's like, the bros was asking. Just the bros, bro? Just the bros? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, man, just the bros. I was like, yeah, all right. All right, cool. Anyway, this relationship is going to make you question society, though. That's what you guys do know. It's going to make you question society or question, like, the way you do relationships. You know what I mean? It may make you, like, question relationships in general. This may be somebody who makes you question the way you've done relationships or why relationships haven't worked in the past for some of y'all. You know what I mean? So it could be that. But you're going to feel at home with this person. That's what I will say. All right? So let me get signs. Got Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Cancer again. So for some of y'all, it may be like an issue making a choice, because this may be somebody who, how many people I've seen? I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 people. It could be a Taurus too. So like 4 people. So for some of y'all may have like choices or options or whatever, but these would be like long-term potentials. But like if you're already with a relationship or in like a current relationship with somebody, then like if you guys didn't make it the long way, then it would be like one of these other options that's around. They would best fit you too. So that's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway, Aquarius. Oh, I'm doing real good. So I'll probably be done I'll probably be trademark that. What I need to trademark? Aquarius. Aqualicious. Aqua. Just gonna put aqua. What I need to trademark? All right. So, aqua. Who's best fit for you right now? That didn't come out. Look like a Gemini though. Oh, we got Cancer. All right, so this is somebody who can take care of your personal needs. So if you guys are in a relationship, your partner that you're currently with, all right, this is gonna be because they deeply desire you, all right, they're very much attracted to you. So like if you're in a relationship, this is somebody who wants to get closer to you a lot. You know what I mean? Like a lot more emotional depth. And this could be somebody who's even possessive over you as well. If this is a new person, this is gonna be somebody who's easy to get along with, comfortable. This is somebody also who intends to enhance your life. So this is somebody who intuitively will be able to pick up on what you need. They can intuitively pick up on how you feel. They may have great intuition in general, all right? Somebody who's also very aggressive, very competitive, very sexual, all right? But they express their sexuality in a healthy way, all right? This is somebody who feels empowered by doing that. So sometimes sexuality is like, yeah, 105 likes. Oh, we is on something. Go. Appreciate y'all so much. This is going to be somebody who has a lot of passion at least. So like even if they're not like, I was just telling you about their sexuality, because that's what I just skipped when I seen Chardeezy say that. Sexuality. Their sexuality is it's an essential way. It's more of like a positive way, and it's like a strengthening. It's something that they're comfortable with. So they're not like overtly using it all over the place. They're not just like sleeping around. It's somebody who probably needs bonds and connections to be in relationships. So it could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, it could be a Cancer. All right. It's somebody who's very impulsive and very confident. So they may have like a social media. We got Virgo here again. Virgo, Gemini. They may wear glasses for some of y'all. We got Capricorn. We got Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. Did I say Leo? I think I did. But if I didn't, I just said it. right, for some of y'all, this is on the World Wide Web. They may have a platform. For others of you, this is somebody who's successful and they're being seen by a lot of people. All right, they may have skills with like technology. So, because a magician sometimes can be somebody who's very skilled with their hands, but skilled at like fixing stuff. But because we got the world here, they may be good at this deck is called the Millennial Tarot. It's pretty nice too. It's fire. It's one of my favorite decks. It's one of my all-time favorite decks. I usually use this for my Instagram. All right. Anyway, this is somebody who's very impulsive and very confident. All right. But this is also somebody who doesn't really like being alone. They don't like not being in relationships, but they do tend to be alone. All right. They're very slow when it comes to presenting opportunities to romance. If it's a friend, this is somebody who comes off as very cautious. Like they like to build partnerships, but like over time, slowly. So this sounds almost like me in a way, because like as a friend, even if you're trying to be my friend and you're new, like it takes a while before we like get to be friends. Like my friends, it takes you like a year at least before we really get to like chill, before I really feel comfortable having you like hang out. You know what I mean? Like you can come by sometimes, like after like maybe a month or two of like chatting with you. You maybe can come hang by and I feel your vibe out a little bit, but it's still a little awkward because I don't really trust you all the way yet. You know what I mean? I gotta get to know more about you, what you on, what you do, who are you? Do other people know you? Because we do got the Page of Swords here, and this is the type of energy. This is somebody who asks questions. They like to know more. So like they can be very chatty, very inquisitive. And because the Page of Swords energy, it's not really meant with like malice or anything. It's just like curious. Like, you know, just asking. Like, I don't really need to know the real answer to it. I'm just kind of asking. And it's somebody who watches, because we have the Magician here. This is somebody who watches mannerisms, see how you react. So sometimes it can come off as manipulative. You know what I mean? All right, so they also have like that very feminine vibe. They're very dressed well. So some of y'all could be like a celebrity stylist, all right, or like somebody who's like very like dressed up, fine when it comes to like clothing. They may know how to dress. They know how to present themselves. That's really it. They know how to present themselves, all right. But it's also somebody who wants to be in a relationship, but they're very possessive over their partners, all right. I'll definitely say that. This is gonna be somebody who's very determined too. You may hear from them on like a Tuesday. So they're going to be trying to manipulate a situation between y'all, all right? Or try to like come to your house or try to invite you over or, you know what I mean? Like start a conversation up or, you know what I mean? Because they got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is like some type of insincere offer in a way. Like there's a hidden motive to it. You know what I mean? There's some type of motive to it in this relationship. That's what's going on. So for some of y'all, either if it's not inviting you to their house or inviting them to their house, in this deck, this is a brunch. It's a brunch, so they may invite you out to eat, invite you somewhere, just try to get you out the house maybe. It might even be like that. Like I kind of feel like they want you to come over to their house though. You know what I mean? It's a proposal in a way for some of y'all, but it's somebody who's successful or is like seen by other people in a way, all right? This is somebody who's got abundant success. So they're like wins that you can see them with, which could be like a car, it could be like a house, it could be like recognition online, it could be recognition in society. It's like they have successes that you can see. All right, so whatever you consider a success, you can see them with it. And this would be somebody who thinks you guys are better by working together. All right, that's it. They want to empower your life. I mean, enhance your life, but they want to do it by empowering you emotionally, making you feel comfortable and confident. You know what I mean? And making you feel like you can go do anything and be assertive and aggressive. So they could be like a motivational speaker or like a influencer for some of y'all. All right, like they have status. I got that. Celebrity stylist. With the world and the magician, they may be like an entertainer, actor, rapper, singer. Like they have status, clout, but they also could be like somebody who's like attracted to those things, attracted to like status, clout. So like people who are popular, people who are well known, people who have status, people who have skills and abilities or like who can do the same stuff that they can do, they see them in them. So that's like somebody who like likes people who kind of reflect them, who they are. Like they like that. They like to like, I'm gonna say link up with people. So link up. All right. I don't know for y'all if it's like just sexual because it doesn't give me like well, Knight of Cups could be just like a seducer. So for some of y'all, it could just be like just sexual. But you got a couple people here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 people here. 5 people technically. So maybe one of them could kind of like be a friend because you got the Knight of Pentacles, which is usually like a friend. And if it's romantic, it's a friend that's going to like move to the next level. It just takes a while. So like there's potential for them, but it just takes a while. Because like by the time they ever like get the gumption up to like, hey, I think maybe we should take it to the next level. By then you may be over it, or you may be even in a relationship, or you may be shocked like, oh shit, you like me? What the fuck? How long? You know what I mean? Because like with the Hermit and with the what's the motherfucker name? Because I'm both, for some reason I'm seeing them both as the Hermit, but if with the Hermit and the Magician, this is like somebody who manipulates situations between y'all. So they may try, like I said, like create some type of way for y'all to be able to like connect to each other or like get around each other. So that's what it is. So it's like, you know, just manipulating. It could be anything. Like, hey, yo, I'm barbecuing. You want to come over? And you know what I mean? Or hey, yo, can you help me with this or some shit? You know, it's pretty manipulative. But sometimes it could just be like starting a conversation up, asking for a service. So for some of y'all, they may try to like ask for a service or ask for some help or try to encourage you or try to like make something better for you in some way. All right, so it kind of comes off of that vibe. I say kind of, but that's what it is. It kind of gives that vibe of like slick and manipulative, but well thought out and well played. So that's what you will know. So like if it's one of those relationships that go further, just know this was well thought out and well played. All right, so let me get you signs. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. All right. So finally, Pisces. All right. Okay, Pisces. Finally, we made it. Less than 2 hours. I'm excited. Yeah. Pisces moon? Okay. Let me shuffle this up real quick. Which deck did I just use? Oh, I just used that one again, huh? All right, let's use the original tarot. Nah, let's use the gold. All right, so Pisces. Who's best fit for you right now? Ooh, this could be somebody who's taboo, maybe off limits. Or somebody who you deem a temptation. All right. Gemini. All right. If not Gemini, it's gonna be somebody who you know from like your community, possibly from maybe like your siblings or around your siblings or something like that. Or you've known them maybe from your childhood. Because the third house is usually like your formative years. So that's your 1 through 7 or 7 through 10. It's where you start building your personality and how you're taught to see yourself. They call it the community. So maybe it's somebody who's in your community or like somebody who's in like your friend group or somebody who you communicate, socialize with. But it's like brief communication. It's like witty, funny, short. It's like, you know, we ask a lot of questions. So there's somebody who asks a lot of questions. For some of y'all, they may even talk a little sexual or they talk about things that just maybe aren't like accepted by society. Sometimes it's like, I think of like a drug dealer sometimes. Or like, you know, like maybe you talk to your weed dealer. Like if you smoke weed, you may talk to your weed dealer. This may be taboo. Like maybe he does a service. I'm just giving you examples. It don't gotta be that far. This could even be like, you know, like a teacher or some shit. You know, because this is somebody who does a lot of research, has a lot of information, knows a lot, and they're very quick-witted when it comes to like replying or telling stuff. So this may be somebody who, like, if you text them or message them, they hit you right back. They'd be like, oh shit, you hit me? Oh, let me hit you right back. And they say something right fast. Because this is somebody who's very relationship friendly. Very easy to get along with. All right. This is also somebody who's very encouraging and they're creative. So they may do like creative work, you know what I mean? Where they make their own schedule, make their own money. All right. They could be very enterprising. All right. Could be an Aries, because I just seen that. Could be very enterprising. They got talents. And just being around this person stimulates abilities and natural talents that you didn't even know you had. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Virgo. All right. So maybe somebody does either repetitive work or they do like repairs or they're good with like repairing stuff. All right, this is also somebody who maybe had a promotion recently. They're patient with seeing the progression of the relationship. I got Gemini again. We got the lovers here. This is somebody who feels seen by you. So this maybe somebody who wears 2 hats or works 2 jobs. Let me give you signs real quick. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn. And for a little razzle dazzle, could be a Leo. All right, this is somebody who's always busy. That's what I will say. Always busy. You may feel like this person is juggled. For some of y'all, if it's a past person, you may feel like this person juggled you in the past. And that could be what the taboo is. When the taboo is like there's potential for the relationship, because we got the 7 of Pentacles and we got sextile, which always means there's potential. You just have to work for it. You have to put some energy into it. Sextile is an ability that shows up that you didn't know you had, but you have to put work into it. But you have to put work into it. You know what I mean? That was not a good one. That was not even better, but oh well. All right. So yeah, so they could be, sometimes you can feel like this person plays games, but it looks like they may be more worried about like making money, building themselves up. It's also somebody who focuses on their health. For some of y'all, they lost a lot of weight, or they like lost weight generally. Hey there, love bug. You. All right. I also feel like this is somebody who's like stays up late at night. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you can talk to this person late. Like maybe that might be it. Like this is somebody who's like temptation to you. So like maybe you feel like you shouldn't be dealing with them. You know what I mean? Like there's like a desire. Maybe you even fetishize them. Sometimes fetishize could be like different race, different culture. Sometimes it could just be like maybe they're like a boss or they're like somebody. It's just like a vibe that you maybe shouldn't really deal with them in a way. It's not that it's not like you can't have it. It could be even addictive sometimes too. That could be it sometimes too. We got the lovers here too, which means that this is somebody who you can feel seen by. You can feel vulnerable around. It's a good vibe. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't even know that we could possibly build into a relationship like this. But like by talking to them, and because the third house is here, it's the way that you communicate or the way that they communicate. That's probably what you like about them or you would like about them. The way that they think, the way they talk. So this could be somebody who's like really witty, funny. You know what I mean? Like uncannily funny though. So it's like you don't expect them to be that funny. For some of y'all, this could be somebody who you're lowering your expectations to date. Like this may be somebody who you normally wouldn't like date them. It's not that they're not attractive. It's just not what you would expect for relationships. You don't see the potential of it being there. But because sextile is here, it means potential, but you have to put some effort into it. So probably through communicating, talking, and starting to like see their processes, you're like, oh, okay. You are kind of attractive. I can see you, and you know what I mean? When I turn this way, I look this way, I can see you a little bit, you know what I mean? Not saying that they're not attractive, because the lovers here is usually a sexually induced card, meaning at least on a sexual level, you're going to think that, yeah, this person is attractive, at least in that way. You'll at least see them sexually attractive. You might really just notice their body and their mind, which is good. I don't got no cups here, but we do got the lovers here. So for y'all, it's maybe more like passion, and you may not really see the relationship going that far. You may not really have great hopes of it being that. You just kind of maybe feel like it just is what it is, and just kind of like allowing it to just like be what it is, because this person may be very cooperative. Maybe they're very helpful. Maybe they do stuff that you like. You know what I mean? Like they stimulate and they're communicative. Like that's what you really would dig about them, like the way that they talk. You know, and maybe sometimes they say some little risky or taboo stuff, but it's like it doesn't seem to be like, aggressive or too much. Like this is somebody who's patient with the connection, almost like the Aquarius energy reading. So maybe you guys are dealing with the same people then. Did I see Pisces in here? I mean, I see Aquarius in here, but was Pisces in that last read? I don't know. Was Pisces in there in Aquarius? I don't know. Socializing is the big thing with this person. So you're going to really like to socialize. Hey, what's up there, Maya? So socializing is what you're really going to like to do with this person. They may be like a very perfectionistic type of person. Like they like to get things right. So they always are focused on like the details of things. So like if you tell them something, like maybe you give them time, maybe you give them I don't know, they're just very specific about shit. Like, so they care about specifications, all right, but very expressive. So like this isn't somebody who's afraid to tell you stuff that's uncomfortable. Like this could be somebody who just says what's on their mind and they don't really think about too much. Like this is somebody who knows who they are. It's a Nine of Swords. This is somebody who knows who they are. They know what their potential is. They just probably haven't achieved it just yet because of the star in reverse. They just probably haven't achieved it. Some of y'all, they're on the way to a glow up. That's what's going on with this person. That might be what it is. For some of y'all may be watching this person maybe develop or grow up or evolve into somebody else or something else. You know what I mean? And this might be somebody who's like, I don't know if it's a past person or maybe not, but maybe because of like, this is somebody who like maybe played games in the past, because we got the Two of Pentacles. So maybe it's like somebody who played the games in the past, or you felt like you had to prove yourself, or, you know what I mean? Like too much, like they kind of gave off like they didn't really care or weren't really focused on you. I got Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius. So like they could kind of like seem like they weren't really focused on you, or like they didn't really care if you were like communicate or hit them up. Like this is somebody like they may not really seem like they're interested, but like if you talk to them, they're gonna talk. You know what I mean? They're gonna communicate, and you may like the way they talk. Maybe it's their voice, the way they sound, or it's like the way that they pronunciate words, or the way that they put words in like into sentences. You get what I'm saying? Into like sentences. So it could be like that too. But anyway, this is somebody who if you guys are like having sex with them, this is somebody who has great sex. You guys have sexually compatible. Like you guys would enjoy, you know what I mean, connecting with this person on a sexual level, but also on a mental level and talking. So you guys like really could vibe. Like this is like a relationship that you discover could be more. But it starts off as like this may not really be my type. This may not really be what I'd be into. I probably shouldn't be with this person. I probably shouldn't be seen with them. This probably isn't like good for my image, or this may not be good for my mental well-being, but like the way that they talk and the way that they like, I'm gonna say mind fuck you. You know what I mean? Like they do very good at talking. That's what they do. King of Swords was in there too. So they're very good at talking. They know what to say. You know what I mean? But it comes off as honest, it's truthful, it's blunt. And this could be somebody who can read you or pick you up about like what you got going on. Like it can kind of like see you and understand you. And through conversations, they like, oh, okay, I know what you like. Now I know what to do to tempt you. Now I know what to give you. You know what I mean? Like, so through conversations, this is somebody who listens. They listen very well. They pay attention to the details very well. All right. But this is also somebody, like I said, who sometimes has like destructive behaviors, which could be like drugs, sex, overindulgence in eating, drinking. But because we got the star here, they either lost weight or they're like focused on their body. That might be like a big thing for them. They maybe work on their body a lot or work on presenting their body in some way. So maybe for some of y'all, like a dancer, stripper, something like that. Because it's a lot of body, a lot of nakedness. So maybe this person doesn't wear a lot of clothes, or they're like proud of their body. You know what I mean? Like they like to show it off. That's a big thing here. All right. So yeah, this person's going to be drawing out your shadow side if you guys are interacting with them. They're going to be pulling out parts of yourself that you hide, parts of yourself that you don't normally want to express to other people. You know what I mean? But through conversation, they'll get this out. They'll get you to talk about these things. Yup. Anyway, so they'll be encouraging. That's what they're going to do to get you to do that. They're going to encourage you to do it. All right. So let me give you signs. We got Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, and Aquarius or Capricorn again. A lot of earth energy. So they may be kind of like chilled, reserved, don't want to do too much. But when you like open up to them, then it's like, oh shit, I didn't know you had that much information or that much wisdom. I didn't know that you was like understanding me this well. I didn't know we would have this type of connection or bond. I kind of felt like I shouldn't with you, but damn, you kind of cool. It gives that. All right, so that was that, y'all. We did it. We did it. We did it. Thank y'all so much for joining, for being here. I appreciate y'all. 125 likes. We did great. Thank y'all. And thank you again, Lioness, for that. I think it was a super chat. Was it a super chat or was that the thingy thing? I don't even know which one is which. I just thank you. Appreciate you a lot. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get going. About to take my little dog for a walk, and then I'm going to try to figure out what to eat. I just came home today, y'all. I just got back today. I came back like around like 5:30, 4:30. It was a little late when I got back. You know what I mean? So I just got off the plane. I was like, yo, I'm about to go see my daughter. I went to go see my daughter, drop some gifts off that I got everybody, because I got some memorabilia and some gifts and shit. Dropped everybody off their gift. Then I came home. Well, I had to pick my dog up. Then I took him out, and he shit like instantly. So I knew he'd been holding that for a minute. And I know he got to go again because I seen him eat maybe about 40 minutes ago. So we're going to take him out. What time is it? Oh, yes, the last time. I don't got to take him out till tomorrow. So we're great. So yeah, that's like my big plan. But I was about to tell y'all something. It just slipped my mind for some reason. Oh yeah, I just came straight to work. That's what it was. I just jumped straight on. I was like, oh yeah, I just got to get over here and get here. It had been like 5 days maybe since y'all seen me. So I was like, hold on. I miss my people. I missed y'all. Talk to me in Capricorn. All right, y'all. I'm about to get going. I'll see y'all again. I'll be here tomorrow for sure. Providing everything goes well. I gotta get my little one in the morning, or I gotta get her after school, and then it'll be my day with her. So in between that time, or before that time, or after that time, I'll be going live again. So y'all enjoy y'all night. Love on those who be loving y'all, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. All right, I'm gone.